Hey guys, good morning. Happy Monday to you. It's the week of Thanksgiving. So excited for family, friend time, good food. That being said, today I'm just going to go over some tips on how to make better choices on Thanksgiving and staying somewhat on track on Thanksgiving. Remember, you guys, that Thanksgiving is only one day. So you don't need to feel like you need to go on a month-long bender because you enjoyed some pie and some cookies and some fun things on Thanksgiving Day. You work hard to take care of your body. There's no sense in just letting all of that hard work go just because it's a holiday season starting in full swing. And I know with like a lot of demands, for me, example, we just like hosted a big family get together yesterday, and we have another one on Thursday, and then we're traveling, and I'm so grateful and so excited for that. But things are a little more off routine, like kids don't have school. You have a few holiday days off from work, whatever it is. It does feel a little less structured, and it's so easy to just completely fall off track when you totally don't have to. So I've got just some tips for Thanksgiving Day, for Thanksgiving week. And I think, yes, there are 12 tips here. And I wanted to make sure that I put those out there, especially for those in my coaching program, you guys. If you are tracking your food regularly in the program, be sure to just not dwell on that, especially during the holiday, especially during Thanksgiving Day. Put the phone away. Don't worry about logging your food for that day, and just practice what you know. By now, you've been practicing tracking your food and seeing what your nutrition looks like. You know how much protein you need. You know how much fiber you need. And you know how to base healthy meals to make you feel your best. So practice what you know, but then just kind of let go of it a little bit and know that you have to be able to enjoy and relax and enjoy those things that you're typically might not be as used to. So number one is to still keep those healthy foods in stock and add in and focus your meals around the protein and the vegetables. I'm not saying this needs to happen for every meal on Thanksgiving Day, but just know, like, starting your day and having things in stock that are the veggies and the protein will help keep you satisfied. So when it does come time to enjoy that delicious dessert, you will be able to enjoy it more mindfully and feel satisfied from eating less dessert because you had filled up on whole, minimally processed foods first. Number two is not to go into your holiday gathering hungry. Some people might skip breakfast, skip meals, wait until dinner time, and then go into some occasion or gathering or Thanksgiving dinner just feeling really hungry, and feeling that hunger does something to your brain where you just really want to overeat and eat more than you have to. So try not to go into it hungry, even if you're enjoying like a nice sip on a nice protein shake before you go in, or have a big high protein, maybe lower fat, lower carb breakfast, just to really load up on that protein. If you are tracking, like just simply tracking your protein on the Thanksgiving holiday or whatever holiday it is, will help you just make sure you're getting enough protein, so you're eating something that's going to satisfy you, keep that metabolism boosted, and then, of course, fitting in everything else that your heart desires that day. Number three, especially when traveling or sitting around, make sure you're drinking lots of water. Hydration is key. So start your day sipping a lot of water. Drink water. If you're enjoying other kinds of beverages, try to drink water in between. Hydration will keep you feeling energized, keep you feeling satisfied, and just typically help you end up eat less overall because your belly is full of water. Number four is to prioritize exercise and movement. Movement is so important, you guys, and like it kind of breaks up the day. Like try to go for like a family walk in the evening, or get up in the morning and just go enjoy like the brisk cold outdoors and just get that movement in. It releases those endorphins, those happy hormones, and you're just going to overall feel an overall better sense of well-being, and just keep the calorie burn a little bit. And it just really is so powerful to continue movement even on those days when it's a holiday. It's really easy to just get caught up in like feeling overly stuffed and lounging on the couch and sitting back and wanting to take a nap. Nothing is wrong with that, but trying to get a little tiny bit of a walk in, it can really help digestion too. So try to keep that movement in. Number 5 is to eat slowly and eat until satisfied. So if you are enjoying a meal, you want to make sure that you're just taking the time to slow down. Sometimes you might find, like if you're eating too quickly, you might still be chewing on your bite, and then you'll end up shoveling more food in when you're still chewing. So try to just like chew your food, enjoy it, soak up the thoughts of like what the tastes are, the flavors, and take that time to simply slow down. And you're going to find if you slow down, you're going to feel satisfied sooner on less calories and less food. So sit down, enjoy that piece of pie, just enjoy it super mindfully and slow down. And perhaps like the second or third serving just won't seem as appealing because you really took your time and ate things mindfully. Number 6 is to listen to your body. Your body has an amazing way of telling you what it needs. So if you're tired, and not really hungry, and you know that and you feel that, what would be better than just grabbing a bag of chips or going for the cookies because you're tired? Maybe, getting some rest, getting some extra sleep, focusing on prioritizing extra sleep. So listen to your body, and if you're listening to your hunger cues, you can enjoy anything your heart desires during the day, during the holiday. As long as you're listening to your body and when you're feeling like overly stuffed. So stop before that point. Make sure you're about 80% full. Stop eating and then listen to your hunger. And if you get hungry again later, go for something again. Listening to your body, you guys, can be so powerful. Number 7, if you are hosting the holiday, you be sure to send home leftovers. If there are leftover yummy desserts, if there are leftover lots of food, be sure to pack up and send home leftovers so you're not just like stuck with it all in your house. Yes, save some for yourself too. But if you've got like 6 dozen cookies left, why hoard them all for yourself when you can just send the love and send some home with other people so they're not, in your house for you to eat and everyone else in your family to eat all of them. So be sure to share the love, send home the leftovers, and everybody else will certainly appreciate it too. Number 8 is to remain present. Part of the holiday season, you guys, is just being present and being together with family. It's about the food too, but you want to make sure that you are removing yourself from the kitchen, removing yourself from the table, where the food is, and just enjoying the presence of like who you are with, listening to them, having great conversations, reminiscing on great memories. All of these things, you guys, are so important when it comes to the holiday season, and I feel like we miss that oftentimes. So be sure to remain present with the people you are with. Number 9 is to contribute a healthy option. So if someone asks like, hey, can you bring something, or can you share something, bring it to the holiday, be sure you could always be that person that brings the protein packed option or the veggie option. Like, hey, yeah, I'd love to bring something, I'll bring the veggie tray, or I will bring the shrimp cocktail, which has lots of protein. Just bringing something that you can have to fill up on first before you enjoy whatever else there is offered at the table. Number 10 is to ask yourself what is worth it to you. So some treats, you guys, are totally worth it, like grandma's homemade cookies, or your aunt's favorite, for me personally, my aunt's pie that she makes from scratch, pumpkin pie. It's so good and it's so worth it. What's not worth it to you? Well, that depends on who you are, but for me, like the prepackaged, made at the grocery store desserts, I don't really care about those. Or like pieces of candy that were made in a factory and wrappers, that doesn't mean much to me. So you really have to ask yourself what is truly worth it to you and what is not. What are you okay with skipping and saying not this time? Number 11 is to make sure you get your rest. make sure you're prioritizing sleep during the holiday season. I know it's so hard from experience. I know. Try to maybe go to bed a little bit earlier. Try to take that time to get like a tiny bit of extra sleep in the morning if you can. Focus on quality sleep. Try not to eat like right before bed or drink too much water right before bed so you can get super restful sleep. Make sure you have a comfortable place to sleep if you're traveling. And the reason that this is important, you guys, is because if you're focused on getting great sleep, 7 to 8 hours, you're going to be more you're going to be more mentally strong with your choices. When you lack sleep, your body goes into like survival mode and your cortisol stress hormone is up. So you're going to end up craving more foods and wanting to reach. Do you ever notice when you're tired, you're reaching for the extra sweets and carby, sugary things? It's because your body is just like in overdrive and wired from just lack of sleep, overstimulation. So you want to make sure you guys are prioritizing that sleep, especially during the holiday season. If that means taking a nap, you guys, by all means do it. And last but not least, number 12, and my favorite one. And as a coach, you guys, this one is huge. And one of the most amazing things that happens with my clients is overcoming this mental thing of ditching the all or nothing mindset. This is so huge, and this is how you can actually like establish a better relationship with food. You can enjoy all the things, but you don't need to be in the all or nothing mindset where you're like, I don't want that, I can't have that, this is off limits, that's off limits. We don't do that here, you guys. You can enjoy what you want, enjoy it mindfully and in moderation, and there is a balance to that. Like, again, ask yourself what's worth it. Just because you have 1 cookie or 2 cookies, or you go back for seconds, does that mean go back for 6 more cookies or 10 more cookies, or go back for thirds, fourths, fifths? So just know that those little tiny bit better choices in the day truly add up. So ask yourself this Thanksgiving, what would be 1% better than you typically would do on a Thanksgiving holiday? And that counts. That being said, you guys, I hope you guys took something away from these Thanksgiving tips. I've been meaning to share this sooner, but hey, we still have time, right? So I hope you guys have an amazing week. I am grateful and thankful for every single one of you. And if you are not in the holiday challenge that is coming up, it starts December 1st. We are 10 days away. We've got 20 people in there, super exciting. If you aren't in there yet, you guys, it's super easy to sign up. If you look in the Facebook group up top at the pinned link, it will say Eat, Drink, and Be Merry Healthy Holiday Challenge, or whatever it says. Click on that, enter into the app, and then from there, you'll just see a little pay here thing, and that, once you submit payment, will secure your spot to be able to join the challenge and participate starting on December 1st. It's going to be amazing. We've got current clients that are in there doing the programming, but they're going to play along in the challenge. And then we've got a whole bunch of new people. There's like a group chat channel. You're going to have weekly check-ins. You're going to have accountability, which is huge. And we're just focusing on 5 different items that have to do with establishing and holding on to healthy habits to hold us accountable and feel our best for the holiday season. Super simple things like movement and hydration and eating your veggies and eating your protein. Super sustainable and achievable. We're not worrying about tracking food per se. So I'd love to have you guys in there. Be sure to register because we've only got 10 days left before we get started. And I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving.